Well, hello, Gemini. Welcome to my table. My name is Toni, and this is the Gemini Tarot forecast for the month of Gemini season. I should have said for Gemini season 2021. Happy birthday, Gemini. I'm so glad that you are here with me. Welcome back to you if you are a returning subscriber, and hello to you if you are brand new here. Like I said, I'm so very glad that you found me. So I'm just going to go ahead and get our table cleared and set. We've got out the Palo Santo. And we are going to create a sacred container where we welcome in and we invite our higher selves, as well as calling upon Christic consciousness to please join us at the table. We command our sovereignty in this time, dimension, place, and space, and we disinvite and disallow all beings, energies, and entities of less than Christed consciousness. Okay? And now we're going to set our intentions by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We call in our angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, guardians of the four corners, Mother of the earth, Father of the sky. We welcome you here now. We ask you, please be present with us. Please help us to understand and to interpret these messages to the best of our knowledge as we receive them. Thank you. Okay, Gemini, let's get going. Since it's your very special birthday month this month, I've decided to let's look at the Life Loves You Oracle cards. As always, all decks I use will be linked down below. Okie dokie. If you are listening with your headphones on, please do me a favor. Anytime you see me, I said that wrong. I pray before I shuffle every deck of cards. So if you have on headphones, anytime you see me pray, make sure you turn down the volume so it's not loud in your ears when I shuffle. All right, here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. What messages do we have for Gemini this month? Messages for our birthday baby Gemini. What does Gemini most need to know for Gemini season 2021? Here we go. These cards are being a little sticky today. All right, messages for Gemini season 2021. What does Gemini most need to know for Gemini season? I express my love. It says, be a friend to someone today. Help them to see by your actions that life loves them. You know, there's truth to the saying, the riches you receive is always equal to the amount you serve, okay? And so if you want to be rich, then go out and serve somebody. That's the truth. And so it says, I express my love. Be a friend to someone today. Help them to see by your action that life loves them. So you want to know that life loves you? Then go show someone else. Go love on someone else. Then you'll see how much life truly loves you. So the best way to have a friend is to be one this month, Gemini. And Gemini, that comes very naturally for you. So this should not be a challenge, okay? But do spend the month really expressing your love, really showing and telling people that you love how much you love them. All right? All right, let's see what we got in store for the tarot this month. Here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. Messages, please, for Gemini season 2021. What can Gemini expect for this season? What are the obstacles, limits, and blocks? What's moving towards them? All right, thank you. All right, so what is the energies moving towards Gemini for Gemini season 2021? What can Gemini expect this season? What are the energies moving towards Gemini for Gemini season 2021, please? Interesting. Ten of Swords. You know, the Ten of Swords speaks of being done with something, with being over it, basically. And so, you know, it says, I express my love, and then you have the Ten of Swords. So for me, this is, you know, maybe you've been holding back how you feel towards someone, and it's time for you to speak up. You know, there is such thing as it's too late, and sometimes we miss our chance to say how we truly feel. Don't miss your opportunity. Take this month. If you've been holding back and you really need to express how you feel, this is the time. The swords, when we speak of the swords, this is our thoughts. These are the things we speak. And then 10, this is being over it. So this is the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. So it's time for you to stop holding back your thoughts and your words. Open up that throat chakra and let it out this month, Gemini, okay? All right, so what are the obstacles, limits, and blocks for Gemini for this season? You've got the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups, and generally would not be considered a obstacle, limit, and block, but in this case, what it means, usually it means getting everything you want, but when it comes up as an obstacle, it means you could be a little bit selfish, you could be a little self-centered, I should say, and perhaps maybe, the thing is perhaps what's keeping you from getting everything you want is you are holding back. You are not expressing your love. You're not really telling somebody how you feel. And so it's almost like you're afraid to speak your truth. It's almost like you're afraid that somebody is going to judge you for being authentic. But this is not the time for that. This is the time to speak up, to be truthful, and to be authentic. How are you ever going to have a real, whole, healing, authentic love if you can't be your own authentic self, if you can't express your own authentic truth, Gemini, okay? All right, and messages from your higher self. Messages from higher self to Gemini. What does Gemini most need to know? Oh, it's too many cards, please. One card, please. Messages to Gemini from their higher self. What does Gemini most need to know for Gemini season 2021? We've got the Page of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So yeah, in order for you to start down a new path towards getting, self-fulfillment and getting your desires fulfilled and getting what you actually want out of this life, you're going to have to quit holding yourself back. You're going to have to express yourself. You're going to have to really, I really feel like this is keep your commitments. Don't say you're going to do something and not. This is the month to really show up for others, because if the thing is there's the Page of Wands. So this is going on a new path. This is taking a new journey. And it's not just any new path. This is the path. When we speak of wands, we're talking about our desires and the things that we are most in alignment with. So in order for you to get into alignment with your true desires, to get into the path of where you really want to go, you've got to quit holding yourself back. You've got to be a friend. You've got to express love. And more than anything, this is why I think this is very important. The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is the card of lies, deceits, tricks. And so it feels like you have really been convinced that you can do this on your own. You have convinced yourself that you can go down this path here on your own. You don't need anyone else. You are a man of your own means, as they say, and you don't need anyone, but that's not true. No man is an island. And I think that this is going to be the month that you find out, Gemini, that you can't go down this path by yourself. You're going to need support. You're going to need, sympathetic, like-minded individuals to be there to support you, to be there to help you grow and evolve and expand, okay? So I think this is the month that you finally realize you can't keep holding this in. You can't keep your emotions to yourself. You've got to be a friend and express your love. Look, we don't see, yes, there's Libra. Speaking of being a friend, there's your best friend, Libra, popping up. This is Justice, card number 11. So first thing I want to talk about is when we talk about the card number 11 there, the number 11, picture like this is you standing in front of the mirror looking at yourself, the 1 and the 1. This is you standing in front of the mirror looking at yourself. And this is you getting really honest with yourself that, even if it's interesting, you understand that you're never alone, right? You can never be alone. You're always connected to higher source, higher self. And if you would just understand that even in that principle alone, you're not doing it by yourself. So this is the time to finally understand the path that you're on. To get to where you want to go, you're going to have to start treating your life with a lot more, what's the word I want to say? I don't want to say fairly, but it's almost like you don't seem to understand that you are your own roadblock. You are what's keeping you from moving ahead. You see how you have the Page of Wands, and then right beside that is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is keeping that Page of Wands from going any further. That is lies, deception, and tricks. You are lying to yourself if you think you can do this by yourself. It's time for you to treat yourself with a more even approach. It's time to be a little bit more easy about it, is what I mean to say. It's time to be a little bit more easy and to accept that you've got to have to ask for help. Oh my gosh. Right as I said that, I pulled the clarifiers. I said, you're going to have to accept that you're going to have to ask for help. No man is an island. 3 of Pentacles. Yep, you can't, you're what's holding yourself back. 8 of Swords. and the Star. Do you want to move forward? Do you want to get to where you want to be with your goals? Or what do you feel like you're just spinning your wheels, not really getting anywhere, Gemini? This is why. It's time to realize you can't do this by yourself. It's time to ask for and receive teamwork and collaboration. It's time to quit holding yourself back and allow yourself to evolve, to expand. This is the month you can make really big leaps and bounds, Gemini. It's really funny because, the only two major arcana that pop up are Libra and Aquarius, which are both your sister signs. They're both of the air signs. So this is about getting your thinking straight, knowing that you're gonna have to ask for and receive help. And the first way to get help is to give help. Okay. In order to be a friend, in order to have a friend, you're gonna have to be a friend. And so ask for and receive help this month, Gemini. Okay. This is such a beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I hope I see you next month for Cancer season. Y'all have a very happy birthday month, Gemini, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.